statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25. But a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! Oh, that will be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive for the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's got to make a statement.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And they decide to try out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep driving out there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off-play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody out front is ready for the run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And this throw is in quickly.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Norton. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Knight. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense lining up for a first down play. 29 Philly. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now to be put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Garcia. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. keeps it on the bootleg. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
The DBs will back off a bit. Still looking, on the move. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back open to the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, you're down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. That's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's about pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Garcia. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Under fire. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this thing.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Finding an escape route. There he goes! He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He'll take another shot here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. underway to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Butler. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Banging slam. slithering whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Creates a little space. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Dropping back, it's Knight. They get to him as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
To the air on first down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Powers through. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Butler. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The run from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Cricket.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Huff. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Under. Ready.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Hands it off. Finds a crease at the 20. It's a seam wide open. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
With the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. On the ground, it's Powell. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing and you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to...
Back's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hip stick upside his head. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Going to swing it on second down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this